Hey, what's up guys, welcome to this new episode, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the AI cameras present on the Honor 10. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. In terms of camera hardware, the Honor 10 having dual camera setup on the rear side. You get a 16 megapixel primary camera with f1.8 lens, whereas the other one is a monochrome sensor with 24 megapixel camera f2.0 lens. So guys, these cameras having some AI capabilities because there is a NPU dedicated chipset inside the Kirin 970. Now also with the front facing camera you get a whopping 24 megapixel f2.0 lens which will help you to get the best snaps out of it. So let's look at the camera UI. Now with a good set of camera hardware, the Honor 10 also brings you the best camera UI itself. You get a ton of features which we already experienced before in a lot of smartphones from Honor. Now taking a look at the interface, you get the photo motion mode and also a AI icon. When you turn on the AI photography mode, it will automatically detect the subject, blur out the background and also give a punchiness to it. So guys, the AI photography on the Honor 10 is really doing some serious stuff. You get a ton of feature with the AI photography and it will automatically detect the subject, the scene, the background and also give the best results out of it. So guys, talking about the AI photography on the Honor 10, you get a ton of features as there is a neural processing unit inside the Kirin 970 which will give you the AI features. So guys, now let's take a look at the photos taken with the normal photo mode and also the AI turned on. Now moving further into the camera UI, you will find a lot of features here. But the best part of the camera UI itself, the monochrome sensor. So guys, the Honor 10 having the camera hardware for the monochrome photography, the 24 megapixel f2.0 secondary lens. While you take a photo in black and white mode, the secondary 24 megapixel become the primary one and the primary 16 megapixel become the secondary one to give you the depth effect. So yes guys, the wide aperture mode or the depth effect is applicable also for the monochrome photography on the Honor 10. And I think this is the best part of the camera, the monochrome sensor, because you get a whopping 24 megapixel camera and the detail in this camera UI is really sharp. You get a detailed image from the black and white sensor which is really surprised me. And also comment down below what you think about the black and white photography with the Honor 10. And is it the future and OnePlus need to carry it with their camera hardware? Now going further, you will also find the 3D panorama 3D creator mode which will allow you to take some really cool 3D photos out of it. And also you can show your creativity by tapping on the artistic mode where you get a ton of filters where you can take some really cool photos from the camera itself. Now you can add watermarks, take HDR photos, but the unique feature you get with all of the Honor devices is the light bending where you can capture the start rolls, traffic rolls and light graffiti. So guys, with all of these features you will also find the slow motion 1080p video capturing at 120 fps which is really a good thing you will find on the Honor 10 camera UI. Now talking about the night shot, this is the best part where you get all of the photos in indoor lighting conditions with best lighting and also with the best detail itself. But for this you need a tripod or a handheld gimbal as this device don't having a OIS or EIS. Now if you are a photographer and want some manual control over the Honor 10 camera, just tap on the Pro mode where you get all of the settings which you can manually control and set the ISO level and the white balance. Now with all of the feature with the rear camera you also get the AR lens effect where you get the Snapchat filters and some AI effects. So guys, now let's take a look at the front facing camera present on the Honor 10. Here you will find a 24 megapixel f2.0 lens, and if you look at the camera interface, you will find the same that we already seen before on the rear side camera, the photo motion on the front. And if you further go into the settings option, you will find the mirror reflection, audio control, gesture control and all. Now moving further into the portrait mode, you can enable and disable the bokeh effect which is a software based bokeh effect, and the best part of the front facing camera is the portrait lighting or the studio lighting which we already seen before on the iPhone X. and the results are too good, and this makes the whole thing so special on the Honor 10. Now going into the camera UI, you will find the same feature that we already seen before on the backside camera or the rear side camera, and these are making the Honor 10 camera UI even more special to get the Honor 10 rather than the OnePlus 6. So guys, comment down below which camera UI you will prefer if you have the OnePlus 6 and the Honor 10. And also the camera comparison for both of the devices coming out soon on this channel, so stay tuned for that. And also if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to subscribe. Now talking about the AR lens effect, here you will also can shoot up the video with the AR lens effect at 720p, which is really damn cool on the Honor 10. Now moving into videography, here you will find that the 16 plus 24 megapixel cameras on the Honor 10 is capable of shooting a video at 4K UHD. You will also find the Full HD Plus resolution for 18:9 ratio video capturing. But as this device is lack of OIS or EIS, so I can't recommend this phone to any videographer or cinematographer out there. But yes guys, if you are a photographer and need a smartphone with better camera hardware, so go with the Honor 10. Now talking about the front camera video capturing, if the beautify mode is turned on, you can shoot a video up to only 720p. But if you turn off the beautify mode, you can shoot a video at 1080p with the front facing camera. But with both of the cameras you don't get any of the OIS or EIS, so I can't recommend this phone to any videographer or cinematographer. So guys, comment down below what you think about the videography on the Honor 10. Now one thing to mention about the Honor 10 videography is that whenever you turn on the aperture mode, you will also find the videography option. So you can shoot a video at 720 fps with blurred out background with the wide aperture setting. So this is a unique thing to mention about the Honor 10, which makes the Honor 10 even more special than any other smartphone because you get the wide aperture mode in videography. So guys, finally here we are to take a look at the camera samples taken with the AI cameras present on the Honor 10. And also, I'll be showing some camera sample taken with the OnePlus 6 comparing to the Honor 10 in the end of the video. And also the OnePlus 6 detailed camera comparison to the Honor 10 coming soon on the channel, so stay tuned for that. So guys, that's all about the AI cameras present on the Honor 10. And if you find this video helpful, then definitely leave a like below and stay subscribed as there are a lot of videos coming out soon. If you have any further question, then connect with me on Facebook. So guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.